Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is November 15th, 2025, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over to these charts and see what we see. Let's maximize this quarterly chart, resize it, and what we see red. On the Russell, we see red. The Russell, as I've been saying, I got the marker up here. As long as it doesn't cross you can almost play no trade recommendation. Any pop, you can play the drop on the Russell at all, because when it gets to the top, it gets very weak. And as we are seeing that at this time, it hasn't really given any kind of real strong drop at this time, but it is giving some probably pretty good plays to the downside. I am not playing it to the downside. I am not playing it at all at this time because based on where it's at all. Not until I get me a nice, strong looking bullish type pattern on it, maybe I get back into it then. But that's what I see here. And we'll go down here to these other lower time frames, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. On this monthly time frame, as we can see, we're still above the 9-10 moving average. That's to mean technically we are still in a bull market, but we are almost. I don't know if this is engulfing or, like I said, this is the same way it was last week, but it's probably about in the same place. But we got a red count. We having a red month, So, and we did bounce off of a pivot, So again, like I said, it hasn't really got any real danger. Look out below type thing, but it is red. So be careful. Just pay attention to your trading plans and your trading strategies and trade accordingly. Let's go ahead and go down to this weekly chart and see what we see here. As we can see, just like on some of the other indexes, we've gotten 3 red weeks in a row here. But on the Russell, we got lower lows. We didn't quite get a lower high, but based on the candle body themselves, we've got lower lows and lower highs. So the Russell is definitely trying to push down. We are below pivot. We started out the month above pivot. We're still below pivot. We actually now got below a support 1 on the Russell. We actually closed below a support 1 here on these monthly pivots and stuff on this weekly chart. So again, like I say, the Russell definitely, when it gets up on near the top, it gets very weak. The selling pressure comes in, the buyers are not there, so you have to trade accordingly, based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, whatever that may be. We are still above the 50, so again, everything is still saying we're not bearish yet, but it's looking very bearish to me at this time. Let's go ahead and go down to the daily noise and see what we see, and we'll see, like I said, kind of pictured last week, we are kind of, it's been in this downward trend anyway and stuff, and it's still going down. The Russell is weak and all. We definitely made a lower low and all. Again, it is giving you the signs that, okay, I can't go any higher and all. Last week it hit this R1 resistance 1 level and gave a nice play to the downside, so again, if you're into playing this thing to the downside, there's definitely money to be made and good money to be made. Because again, it's moving pretty good too. That's over $10 move, in a week on the Russell. And that's a good move on the Russell. From 247, you can say 247 thereabout, down to 234 and back up to about 237. That's making money. And that's all I really want to share here. With Russell, there are plays to the downside now, but is it done? I don't think so. I think we're going to be like this for the rest of the month, So we just got to kind of like just wait and see what happens, though. But right now, that looks like a pretty strong green candle here this past Friday, but still, lower lows, lower highs. It didn't come nowhere breaking this high, so we got to. And come next week, we will be opening below pivot, so I don't see any big change at all. Let me I'll do one thing here to look at on the Russell. Yeah, it's way down here. So yeah, the Russell doesn't really have any support the way I like looking at things. Maybe until we get down here in this area here and all. Because this is where we got this big green candle coming up out of there. We had this had looked like a little demand area right in here where it continued kind of going up and through here. But that's where it hit at here this week, where it's based on that candle there and got here, and it shows some support and some demand, and that's where we hit at, and maybe a little demand there. So that this may act as something, but if we get past this level here, 230, 231, I can see us slipping easy another $5, maybe $10. We can get all the way down here, back down in this area here. And all. But that's it. That's all I really want to share here on the Russell. This is our Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. Up, wrong thing. Up. Have a good one. Bye.